Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So West Virginia's offense will get the first crack at it here. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. You got to do it again today.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got his man in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Wow, what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will go to work for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Give to the back. Hard running there.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown. And that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phil, is a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Complete to the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
On the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. Second down.
On the play.
They go to the ground. Plows through the defense.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And into the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Line. One more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And they thought about a return, then they'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He's looking to throw it. The quick out. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
At the 46-yard line. First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Madden. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Snares it outside. It's Ali. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. A 3rd and long coming up here. He'll just keep slinging it. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just made.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. Bringing it back, it's Charles. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Madden. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And the pass is intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for first down. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team.
Got a lot of running room. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Quick tempo here for the offense. They'll try the run. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target to the left. Touchdown, Kansas! And the comeback is on.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
The give to the back. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Offensively, are you going to take 4, 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And on 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
He's right on target. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a...
And he's running in the open. Touchdown, West Virginia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to Tulsa. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's just so hard. You watch this team on tape week after week after week, and there's just not a lot of space. What great backs, not good backs, and not a lot of offenses having a lot of success. You got to be creative. You got to find ways to get on the perimeter, and more importantly, you better be ready to throw the football.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. It is slipped out. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job of ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it and keep possession.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 30. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown Mountaineers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Quickly to the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On third down, he drops to throw. He looks that one in nicely. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
And that's good enough for first down.
They're going to throw it again. Got a man.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got big leads, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on third. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Catch in the middle. It's Madden. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second, try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
He's back to throw on second down. It's caught. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
To the air on first down. They're working that left side. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Complete to the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Charles. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. He has been surgical. Precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying